Okay, hi all. Welcome to my kitchen. Today is Tuesday. It is November 28th. We're closing in on the end of November. I know I said I wasn't doing any recording on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And this isn't really cooking. There's no cooking involved. But I got my grandmother's recipe box out. And it's a very, very old Land O'Lakes recipe box. But this one is very significant because this one hosts all my grandmother's and my great-grandmother's recipes. And what I thought I would do is start to bring out some of the Christmas cookie recipe that we're going to be doing. Now, I'm unfortunately not going to be able to do all of these cookies as it wouldn't be healthy for my husband or I. We're going to do... My grandmother has a sugar cookie recipe, and I'm going to share that with you guys. I don't ever remember her actually making sugar cookies, and I don't have all of the ingredients. I need to get... Oh, it uses regular pancake syrup, or like corn syrup. Oh, that's interesting. I need to get some of the ingredients for that. But I thought I would bring out my favorite cookie recipes, and we're going to start probably this coming weekend. We're going to start making some of the Christmas cookies that I grew up eating in her household whenever I'd visit for the holidays. Now, this is a candy cane cookie, and I'll be honest with you, I have never had success doing this cookie. But I'm going to give you guys the recipe in case you want to make a candy cane cookie. You're going to preheat your oven to 325. And the cookies are going to bake 25 to 30 minutes. You're going to cream a half a pound of butter, half a cup of powdered sugar, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of water, 2.5 cups of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and 1 1/2 cups of Quaker oats. So you want the quick Quaker oats. You don't want the ones that, you have to cook on the stovetop. You're going to shape dough to make canes, and you're going to bake them on an ungreased pan and cool. You're going to dip in white icing, which is 1 cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of hot milk. 1 teaspoon of the dough makes the cane. And you're going to paint on red stripes. So that's what they should look for. For some reason, every time I've tried to make these have always fallen apart on me. So I'm going to put that in the we'll see one. Now, of course, Christmas for me would not be the same without having my grandmother's chocolate chip cookies. So we're definitely going to do that. I'm going to leave the sugar cookie out. And I hope everybody is having a great week. I know a lot of you guys had the holiday off and are back to work. I was busy at the pantry today. And speaking of which, this is just a chat, so if I get sidetracked, you guys all know what I'm talking about. I want to thank all of you guys because we've reached 200 members and we're growing every single day. I'm adding new members, and I want to welcome all of my newcomers to my channel. I hope you guys learned something. I know I have 2 regular viewers, Chelsea at our old homestead. I think I said that right. And it's underscored. She'll comment on one of the posts. And then I have another friend by the name of Betty that watches me. And she's a Pioneer Days. Betty, leave a comment with your channel. I just don't, unfortunately, remember the entire channel name. But if you guys have your channels, leave them down below on how to get to your channels so that you guys can also pick up viewers and followers. That's what the cooking community should be like. And I said it in the video that I posted last night. You know what? It doesn't necessarily have to be cooking. I mean, sometimes it's nice just to relax with a different type of video where you're relaxed and you're not like trying to make a recipe and stuff. And Todd, I'm going through my grandmother's recipe. I've not run across her applesauce cake, but I think it's in one of the books. I don't think she ever wrote it down on an index card like this is. So, oh, that's her apple slices. I got nervous there for a minute. I'm like going, oh, suddenly it came up. Okay, we might be doing Listy. Although I'll be honest with you, Listy is very, very rich if you have high cholesterol or trying to watch your diet, or if you're a diabetic. This is not a cookie that you necessarily want to make because it takes 12 egg yolks. And I haven't made these in a very, very long time. As a matter of fact, just before my grandmother passed away, she was like, don't try to make them. I have made them in the past, and they have been very good. They're just a pain in the butt to make. So we might make those. I'll put those off to the side. Jelly donuts, of course. Okay, this is another one that I grew up with, and this is my great-grandmother's recipe, and it's for almond horns. And you bake these at 375 degrees. It uses 1 pound of sweet butter, 1 pound of flour, which is 4.5. Grandma has the notation written. It's 4.5 cups, I believe, not sifted. 1/2 pound of powdered sugar, which is 1 3/4. Trying to read some of my grandmother's handwriting. Little processed. I don't know what I think she means. You might need to shake that through, but it's not sifted. 1/2 pound of ground almonds, 2 egg yolks, a pinch of salt, a teaspoon of vanilla, and grated lemon rind. You're going to mix flour and butter like pie dough by hand. You're going to add the sugar, the lemon rind, the salt, and the nuts. You're going to make a well on a board, and you're going to add the eggs. You're going to make crescents, and you're going to bake on an ungreased pan until they're very light brown. After you take them out and they cool, you're going to sprinkle the almond horns with powdered sugar. I'm going to leave that off to the side. That's not a cookie I enjoy eating. I mean, I ate it so much as a kid, but as an adult, it's a good cookie, but it's an acquired taste cookie. Okay, we're definitely going to do my grandmother's chocolate sprinkle cookies. I'm going to let you guys see the recipe. And as I do each cookie, I'll make sure to write down the recipe. We're not going to do a bunch of cookies per day. We're going to do them over a course of the next 4 weeks until Christmas. I do like the chocolate sprinkles, so that's definitely going to be a to-do one. Then I'm going to leave this one off to the side because this is a surprise cookie, and this is my all-time favorite, and it's called Butter Cookie Bullseye, and it's my great-grandmother's recipe. So we'll definitely be doing that one. I may even throw in a Hoska, because Hoska is usually traditional for the holidays, and my grandmother always had one. And here's the original Toll House cookie, and I've already got a demand for that from my husband. Okay, that's Bubby's Hoska. Let's see. Strudel. Oh, and then of course, my husband has also requested my grandmother's toffee squares. And actually, I do enjoy those, so we'll do those. Now, I haven't made snickerdoodles in forever. And they're not personally a huge favorite of mine. We'll put that as a maybe. And that's a lot of cookies. Now, there are a couple more cookies. These are from my mother's mother recipes. My dad's mother made different cookies. She made butter drop cookies, which were amazing. The unfortunate part is that recipe doesn't exist. I don't have a copy of that recipe, and unfortunately, that side of the family pretty much has pretty much died off on my dad's side, so there's no way to get that. So I'm gonna take the Hoska out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's possibly 7 cookies, and I think that's a good start for our Christmas cookies. Now you can see why I'm not doing the fruitcake cupcakes, because if I did that, that would be way too much. So I'm gonna put my cookies in the front of my grandmother's thing, and I think we'll start with the toffee squares. Now, there are a couple of cookie recipes that I cannot find, and one was the cake one that was red, green, and white, I think. And it was a layered cookie, but I have not found that recipe, unfortunately. And I'll have to go through some of the cookie books. Let me know if you guys want me to bake a gingerbread cookie, because I do have a couple of recipes for gingerbread, although my husband and I are not all that fond of gingerbread, so we might actually explore a gingerbread house. We may attempt to do a gingerbread house this year, although the last time I made one, it fell apart after a week because I couldn't get the consistency for the frosting, but there may be a gingerbread house being made at some point. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. We're going to start our cookie series probably Saturday, so stay tuned for that. I don't have any significant cooks this week because I've been busy today. My husband made just sausage and eggs tonight for dinner. Tomorrow will probably be maybe a pork chop dinner. Thursday, I'm definitely going to take Thursday off because I've got the pantry Thursday. And then Friday is probably going to be our shopping day. Friday or Saturday, my husband and I will be going to the store and getting everything we need for the upcoming Christmas and New Year's holiday. So you definitely don't want to miss that. The holiday biscotti is delicious. I want you guys to know, if you guys attempt to make that, it came out really good. I've been enjoying that with each morning with a cup of coffee. I haven't been really drinking a lot of espresso, and one of the reasons is espresso sometimes will keep me up at night if I drink a lot of it during the day. I may have a cup of espresso tomorrow. So that's going to wrap up today's video. I'll see you on the next Cooking with Joel video.